I'm David North, the chairman of the International Editorial Board of the World Socialist website. 2 years ago, in the spring of 2017, Google launched an attack on the WSWS. It manipulated its corporate search algorithms and hired an army of censors to render the World Socialist website invisible on the Internet. Google sought to prevent readers from gaining access to a critically important source of Marxist political analysis and news coverage of events related to the international class struggle, the fight against capitalist exploitation, the defense of democratic rights, and the opposition to imperialism and war. Facebook launched a parallel operation, suppressing the sharing of videos and other content posted on the World Socialist website. Initially, this double-barreled attack resulted in a significant drop in the readership of the World Socialist website. Search traffic declined by approximately 70%. But the WSWS was neither intimidated nor discouraged by this attack. We fought back. We expanded our coverage of events and implemented new methods to reach our audience. These efforts have yielded significant results. Last month in May, for the first time in its 21-year history, the World Socialist website recorded more than 1 million visits. This month, based on current trends, we expect to again reach this significant number of visits. This is not a temporary spike. Since the beginning of 2019, the monthly readership of the WSWS has nearly doubled. There are days when individual articles are accessed by well over 50,000 readers. Of particular importance is the fact that the growth in the readership is taking place in all the more than a dozen languages in which the World Socialist website is posted. To what do we attribute this impressive surge in the readership of the WSWS? As Marxists, our analysis begins with an appraisal of the objective situation. The most important reason for the growth of our readership is the international intensification of the class struggle. All over the world, masses of working people are being drawn into struggles against the horrors of contemporary capitalism. The sociopathic concentration of wealth, the relentless assault on democratic rights, the corporate destruction of our planet's environment, and the malignant growth of imperialist militarism. Inevitably, this movement of the working class throughout the world, which is rekindling optimism in the possibility of a better world as well as the determination to fight for it, finds its most conscious expression in a renewal of interest in socialism and Marxism. Hundreds of millions of people are looking for an alternative to the capitalist system. This search for socialist answers among working people is now developing more rapidly than the efforts of Google to adjust its algorithm and to censor the Internet. This is why the readership of the World Socialist website is growing. Our analysis of the WSWS readership shows that its most rapidly growing audience is among workers. The growth of the class struggle places ever greater demands on the World Socialist website. As the voice of the International Committee of the Fourth International and its affiliated socialist equality parties throughout the world, the WSWS is not only commenting on events, it is an active participant in the struggles it reports on, in the fight for the freedom of Julian Assange and Chelsea Manning, against the worldwide assault on immigrants, the victimization of the maquiladora workers in Matamoros, Mexico, the imprisoned Maruti Suzuki workers in India, and the attacks on the Yellow Vests protesters in France. The World Socialist website is playing an ever more central role in developing a political strategy for coordinating the struggles of the international working class. We need to expand our work, and this requires resources. To be blunt, money. The WSWS must hire more staff, expand its global coverage, and make use of new web technologies. The rising tide of class struggle and the growth of the WSWS readership brings both opportunities, real challenges, and dangers. We fully expect that the capitalist state and the corporations and their political hirelings will implement new measures to counteract the growth of the WSWS. But the larger the readership, the more determined our supporters, the better prepared we will be for these attacks. The World Socialist website is a publication like no other. It does not advocate half measures and compromises. It does not seek or provide easy answers to great historical problems. We do not pretend that the interests of the working class can be achieved through the political parties and organizations beholden to the corporations. This is a Marxist, Trotskyist, that is, genuinely socialist website devoted to the building of an independent, international political movement of the working class against capitalism. Our aim, to use the words of Leon Trotsky, is the full spiritual and material liberation of the toilers and exploited through the world socialist revolution. More than ever, we need you to support the work of the World Socialist website. Contribute as much money as you can. Make a donation today, and if at all possible, make a commitment to become a regular monthly donor. Join this fight. Don't stand on the sidelines. Become a conscious and determined participant in the most important fight of all, the fight for the socialist future of humanity. Thank you very much.